body. Thumbs up if you can hear me, okay? Sweet. All right, let's start with our warm-up. Head down to our toes. You know it. We're going to stand nice and comfortably, feet about hip distance apart. Inhale, drawing our chin down towards our chest and over to one side. Exhaling back and around. Here we go. Starting to connect movement with breath. Relaxing the shoulders down away from the ears, whether it's your morning or afternoon. Give me one more neck circle in this direction, noticing the sensations as you inhale, filling up the side and back lungs, and exhale, drawing that belly in slightly, pulling up on that pelvic floor. Go ahead, reverse direction. You have a softness in the knees, your rib cage is stacked over your hips are over your heels. Your weight is distributed across the entirety of the foot. Yes, happy International Women's Day. Last one here. When you're done with that rotation, go ahead and lift your head up through center. Let's do a little side stretch. Inhale, one arm up and overhead, really reach, flexing at that rib cage. Exhale, drop back up. Other side, inhale, reach, exhale, stack those ribs back up. One more each side. Remember, in the Pilates breath, we inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Good, this time both arms up, inhale. Exhale, just bring those arms down by your side. Again, inhale up. Exhale, release. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, this time bring your elbows out wide, open up that chest, lean back slightly and look up. Little chest opener. Inhale, hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold, bring your hands through heart center towards the ground. Inhale, roll it all the way up. Stacking one vertebrae of the spine on top of the other, head coming up last. One more roll down. Arms up overhead, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, hands through heart center, coming down towards the ground. Inhale, rolling it all the way up. Head coming up last. All right, we're just gonna stick with that part of the warm-up for now. We'll move on to legs later. We're gonna grab our hand weights. As I mentioned, I'm going to use 2 kilos. If you don't have hand weights, no problem. You can always use water bottles, or you don't even need to use hand weights. That's fine. We're going to take a nice, comfortable stance. Feet are about hip distance apart. Our legs are in parallel position. Now, how we were just standing, remember, we want a softness in the knees, and you want your weight distributed across the entirety of the foot. Our palms are going to be turned up. Our elbows are going to be by our side. We're going to start with biceps. A little softness in the knees. Inhale, exhale. Draw on those abs, activate that core. Inhale as you bring your arms up in front of you, about shoulder height. Exhale, draw those elbows back towards your side. Good, so from the side, we're keeping the shape in the arm, so we're keeping a slight bend in the elbow as we push forward and then pull back. Good, here we go. A little closer so I can see you guys. Good. So we're not necessarily bending at the elbow, right? We're keeping the shape in the arm and we're hinging at the shoulder. So we feel the weight in the arm from the hand weight if you're using them, and we're just pushing up and pulling down for 4, 3, good, 2, 1, keep them up in front of you, open out slightly wide and close. Good. So we don't want to go so far that we're completely opening in the chest, right? Think about a 45-degree angle with the arms out to the side. Beautiful. Here we go. Open, close. Yep. Weight is heavy. Our biceps are activating. Here we go. Belly still drawn in. Good. For 4, 3, 2, let's put them together. 1, hands closed, elbows down. Lift, open, close, down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Here we go. Yes, we're feeling those biceps wake up, aren't we? Here we go. This is called serve and offering. We serve it up, then we bring it back. Here you go. We got 4 more. Checking you out, you guys look great. Hey, Bob. Here we go. 2. Woo! Last one here. Good, bring that down, shake it out, shoulder roll. All right, still in our stance. If you want to take a slightly wider stance, you can. Or if you want to put one leg behind you, one leg in front, you can do that as well. We're not doing super deep lunge, okay? I'm gonna choose this. If you do this, make sure your feet are in parallel. You're gonna take your hands and you're gonna put them over behind your head so that you can always drop the weight. But you wanna basically create like a star above your head, okay? So with the weights or without, we're creating a star with the head, elbows go out wide. We're gonna push that star away from you, exhale, pull it back. Here we go. Shoulders away from the ears. Good, slight hinge forward in the upper body. Here we go, yes, triceps, good morning. Here we are for 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it down and drop it down. Roll it out. Just wanted to get into those triceps a little, didn't we? We're gonna do one more with triceps. Bringing those hands together now. Elbows lift up in front of us, okay? So they're shoulder height. Bring them up just a little bit higher so they're about even with your face. You're gonna bend so that your weights come behind you and extend. Bend and extend. So this time the shape is behind you. Squeeze those elbows together. Yes, shoulders away from those ears. Drop them down. 4. You guys look great. 3, 2, yes. 1, extend, and then bring them down. Good. I think we're into those triceps. All right, let's bring those elbows out wide, okay? W your arms, fingertips face the ceiling. We're in our nice comfortable stance again. We're gonna push up and then bring it back down, overhead press. Here we go. We're just turning on all parts of the upper body today. Belly is still drawn in. Remember the breath. We inhale in one direction and we exhale in the other. Good. Yeah, Mom. Here we go. For 4, 3, slow and controlled. 2, nice, Lauren. Last 1. Keep those elbows out wide. Bring them together in front and open. Woo! Here we go. Oh man, why did I pick up 2 kilos? It's been a month. That was silly. Woo! For 4, 3, 2, 1. Open out, push up, bring down, put together. Open, overhead, down, together. 3 more. Keep breathing. 2. You guys look awesome. Come on, rush. Last 1. Woo! Here we go. Drop it down. Woo-hoo! Shoulder roll it out. Oh yeah. Okay. We're not done with upper body. Here we go. So let's do a little chest expansion and snow angel. Let's get some of those bigger muscles in the back body woken up. So again, nice comfortable stance. Palms are gonna face the body this time. I'm gonna actually switch out to a lighter load, okay? So you do you. This is what I'm doing. Feel free to keep it heavy if you want. And by heavy, I mean 2 kilos, nothing more. Shoulders are down along the back body. Inhale, exhale, activate through that core. We always do that with everything's a little bit of a core exercise, right? Because we want to keep our body nice and tall and strong. You're going to inhale, bring your arms straight up in front of you to shoulder height. Exhale, draw them down. So nothing else moves except for your arms. You should be feeling this all along the arm, probably a little bit on the outside as well. And then notice what happens along the back body. What's going on with those shoulder blades? Can you sort of bring them together, the tips together along the back body as you draw your arms down by your sides? Good. Here for 4, 3, snow angels in 2. Last one, draw those arms down, rotate your palms so they face the body. Inhale, bring them up and around. Exhale, draw them down. So your palms can either face the body or they can face away from the body, whatever feels more comfortable for your shoulders and your range of motion. What we're trying to do is not have the shoulders come up towards the ears, right? So sink them down. Good. They'll come up a little bit slightly, that's normal, but we really just don't want to crunch up that neck. Yes. Feel, bring your awareness to the back body. What's going on in that shoulder girdle as we bring these arms overhead and down. For 2. Good. Last one, let's put it together after this. Good. So rotate those palms towards the body. Bring those arms up front, shoulder height. Exhale, draw them down, rotate them away. Inhale, lift them up and around. Exhale, down. Good. Rotate. In front. Exhale, down. Palms face away. Out and around. Good. Yes, you guys look great. 2 more. Almost done with the upper body portion. Here we go. Last one. Out to the side and down. Good. Release that. Roll out those shoulders. I'm going to switch back to my heavier weights now. All right, our palms are going to face up. We're going to get a little bit into the smaller muscles in the shoulder girdle and into that rotator cuff. So draw those elbows close to the body, palms face up, okay? And your hands are in line with your elbow. They're not out to the side yet. You're going to inhale. I want us to do single arm first. So inhale as you rotate one arm out to about 45 degrees. Exhale, draw it in. Stick with that side. Other arm is just chilling. Here we go. Good. Great. Notice, feel it like right here in the front of the shoulder. You want to keep that elbow, try to keep it glued to your side body. Okay? And we're trying to build up strength in this tiny little muscle, a couple of muscles right here in the front of the shoulder. It's really important, actually. It gets damaged quite easily if we don't build up strength there. For 4. Belly still drawn in, softness in the knees. 3. Connect to the breath. 2. Good, nothing else moves. 1. Draw it in, other side. Here we go. You may find that you have more range of motion on one side than the other. That is totally normal. On this side, because it's my left, you all know that I'm right side dominant. On my left side, I have less range of motion. Doesn't mean I shouldn't strengthen it. Let's go. Yes. Here we are. For 4. Good. 3. 2. Wrists are straight. 1. Good. Both sides now. For 4. Yes. Notice what happens. Keep that chest in, belly in. 3. 2. 1. Bring them forward. Drop those weights. All right. That's it for upper body. We're already halfway done, guys. Let's go ahead and put these down. Grab a sip of water if you need. And we're going to need the chair and the mat. So we're going to move it to lower body. We will get into some squat and single legs. So make sure that you are listening to your body. Okay. We're going to start in parallel position. So whenever you're ready, make sure, look down at your feet. Make sure that your toes are in line with your heels. Okay, and there's like equal distance between the toes and the heels. All right, and you want to think about having them be in line with your hip points. So your 2 hip points are like right here in front of you. If you bang on them, you'll feel them. Good. Your chair should be available to you should you need it for assistance. I like it to be about an arm's distance away, an arm's length away, okay? And we're just gonna go ahead, bend, sink into those heels, exhale, lift. So single squats here. Now as we squat down, you wanna make sure that your torso doesn't come too far forward, okay? It might come slightly forward, that's okay. We're using our arms to help. You're sinking into the heels, so your knees are not going over the toes. We don't want anything like this. You're gonna hyperextend the muscles in the back of the heels that way. And you're also gonna add load to your knees. Only bend so far that as you exhale on your lift, you're able to squeeze your glutes and come on up. And when you go down, you feel it in the quads and not so much in the knees. Here we are for 4, 3, 2, 1. This time go down, come up onto those toes, down. Drop into the squat, lift, up on toes, down. Now if that's not available to you, just stay up and pause for a sec and then squat back down. Here we go. But notice the shift in weight from back into the heels, up onto the toes when we're in an upright position. So we're working the entirety of the foot as well. We're giving it some love. We have to work on our balance so that our core is engaged. You guys look awesome. 4. Here we go. 3. Yep. For 2. Last one. Good, nice and controlled. Now squat it down and pulse. Here we go. It's like chair pose in yoga. This one's a killer. Here we go. Hold it here, shoulders down, arms reach forward. I'm gonna check you out, keep going. 4, 3, make sure your knees are tracking forward. 2, 2, oh, 2, 2, oh, and 1. Lift it up, good. Shake it off. Give me a little ankle roll on either side. That should have woken up those puppies. Let's go into single leg squat. So single leg squat is still going to be a parallel position. We're not doing turnout today. You're going to step back with one leg. You want to make sure that when you step back, okay, you step back far enough so that when you come down, both of your legs are generally about a 90-degree angle. So if you don't step far enough, your front knee is going to go over that front toe, which is not what we want. So make sure, check yourself first, do a little tester, figure out what your stance is. Chair is here for your support. Feet are parallel. We're going to come down and lift, down and up. Hips are facing forward. Here we go, here we go. Option up, hand on hip, hand up overhead, down, up. Whatever feels good for you as we just get into these muscle groups. You should be feeling this in the glutes, feeling this in the quads. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Come up, let's add a leg lift. So go down, come up, shift your weight forward, lift that back leg up. Plant it down, bend, lift, plant, and down. So, single leg lunge with a back leg lift. Here we go. I'm going to check you out. Beautiful, Jen. Here we go. Yes, Dina. Good. Getting into those glutes. Abs are tight. Good. Bob, make sure those knees face forward. Here we go. For 4. Lift to whatever is available to you. Doesn't have to be completely parallel with the floor. And 2. You guys look incredible. Last 1. Keep that back leg lifted now. Little pulses in the air, little lifts. Here we go. Yep. Always have to have little lifts, don't we? Yes, Alexa, we do. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that lifted. Point through those toes. Bend at the knee. Inhale. Exhale, extend. Good. Thigh stays lifted. Micro bend in that standing knee. Here we go. So from the side, we bend and extend. Belly's drawn in. Here we go. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it long and then come on up. Woo! Standing leg on fire. Good news. We're done with that side. Go ahead and move the chair to the other side if you were using it. If not, we're just going to switch directions. So, again, figure out your stance. Step far back enough that when you do your little test, your knee's not coming over your toe. You're about 2 90-degree angles here, okay? When you find that shape, let's begin. We go down, we come up. Make sure your hips are both facing forward. Eventually, if you're using the chair, no problem. But by working on the form and connecting movement to breath, you will eventually not need to use that chair. Here we go. But it's always there for support. Yep. Here we are. 4. Good. 3. Good. 2. 1. Let's add that little leg lift. So down, come up, back leg lift. Plant that toe down. Down, up. Good. Lift, lower. Now lift and lower with control. Good. Beautiful, Mom. Here we go. Nice, Tanya. Almost there, guys. For 4. You guys look great. Welcome back. 3, 2. Remember to keep that leg lifted after this one. Lift in the air, hold it there. Little lifts. Here we go. Belly draws in. You can hinge forward. Other arm can come out long if you want. You can stay by your side. Hips are pointing down. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it long. Bend at that knee. Inhale, exhale, extend. Good. So thigh stays lifted. Keep going. Check you out. You got this, Rush. Here we go. For 4, 3, 2. Last one. Extend it long. Lower it down. Woo! All right. I don't know about you, but I am breaking up a sweat. Let's get into those hip flexors a little bit. We've gotten into all the other major muscle groups. So this time we are going to start in turnout. So heels together, toes apart. Okay. Last thing we're doing, then we're pulling it down. That's crazy. Step 1 foot forward. I'm using my right leg to start. We're still in turnout. You're going to slightly bend in that knee so that only your big toe is on the ground. Lifting tall through the torso, hand on the hip, other hand on the chair. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, little lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. So from the side, we're keeping the shape in the leg, and we're lifting from the hip flexor. Here we go. We're just tapping those toes down. So we're in turnout. Good. There's 2 major muscles in the hip flexor, and we're working one of them here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted now. Rotate that leg so your feet are pointing down and then out. Now we are accessing both of those muscles. Here we go. So knee point straight up, And then knee points kind of out to the side. But we're rotating from the hip. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that down. Last side. You guys feeling that in both of those different spots on the hip flexor? Good. Okay, other leg comes out in front. Point through those toes, slightly bend in that knee. Nice tall lift in the torso. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Here we go. Last thing we're doing, we're pulling it down. Good. Balance challenge to not hold on to that chair. Here we go. Keeping that shape in the leg. Lifting from the hip. Good. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted. Rotate from the hip so that we are in parallel with that leg. And then an external rotation while we are lifted. Here we go. Only go so high that you're not feeling any popping or any pinching. So if you're lower, that's no problem. We should still be able to access those two main muscles in the hip flexor. Here we go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Shake it out, guys. We're cooling it down. Oh, I feel good. Grab onto the back of that chair. Step on back. Straighten that spine and get a nice, long, juicy stretch from the backs of those legs all the way up to the back of the head. Take a few breaths here. Don't let your head completely drop down. Make sure your ears stay between the arms. Final breath. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, start to roll it up slowly as you step closer to the chair. Head coming up last. Awesome. Via Alexa, please stretch a little bit more. Good. Cross one arm across the body, hook it up. What a great way to kick off the 8-week challenge. Go ahead and put it up overhead. Stretch out that tricep. Awesome. Bring it on down, other arm crosses the body, hook it up. Breathe into that shoulder, bring it up overhead. Yeah. Good. Go ahead and step 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Tilt that tail under, okay? So you're tucking it under and pushing it forward and bend into that front knee. You're gonna get a nice stretch here along the front hip flexor, that back hip flexor. If you need a little extra stretch, reach that inside arm up and over, inhale. On your next inhale, come on out of that. Straighten that front leg. Make sure your feet are in parallel. Arms come up overhead. Inhale. Exhale as you hinge forward with a straight back. And then drop those hands either to your shin, your thigh, or to the ground. Keeping your head slightly lifted, looking just in front of you. We don't want blood rushing to the head. But both legs are straight, getting a nice stretch in the back part of that front leg. Go ahead, bend into that front knee. Inhale, push through the heel as you lift yourself all the way up. Step forward with that back foot, back with that forward foot. Both feet are completely planted down. Square your hips forward, tuck your tail under, bend into that front knee. So we're staying nice and lifted in the torso, but we're bending into that front knee as we get a stretch in this hip flexor. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, inhale up and over. Feel free to take it or not. Come on out of that. Straighten that front leg so both legs are straight now. Arms come up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward with a straight back and then drop your hands to whatever's available. Either your thigh, your shin or the ground, keeping your head slightly lifted, looking in front of you, not down towards your toes. Sending your weight back towards that back foot. Getting a nice stretch in the back of that front leg. The hamstring, the calf. Go ahead and bend into that front knee now. Send your weight into the back of that front heel. Inhale as you push up through that front heel, lifting yourself up. Good. Step forward with both. If you need the chair, feel free to use it. Let's just do a final quad stretch here. Grabbing onto one quad. Sorry, one foot. Making sure that your heel is in line with your glute. We don't want any legs out here, okay? So draw those knees in line with one another. Good. Drop that foot down, other side. Good. We always warm it up and cool it down, right? Go ahead and draw that down. Let's do one big inhale up overhead. Exhale, down. Last one. One big inhale up. Exhale, open up that chest, elbows out wide. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring them down through heart center. Thank you so much, everyone. Killer way to start off the challenge. So proud of you guys. Yay! Thanks, guys.